Good morning students. Today I will start the next topic under solution, that is solubility of solution. So what is solubility? That is maximum amount of solute that can dissolve in 100 gram of solvent. The quantity of the solvent should be fixed. So 100 gram of solvent at a constant temperature or at a given temperature is known as solubility. At a given temperature is known as solubility. The temperature should be constant because the solubility changes with change in temperature. For example, solubility of NaCl, that is common salt, is 36 at 20 degree Celsius. And next is solubility of sugar. Solubility of sugar is 204 at 20 degree Celsius. Now what does this mean? This means that the 36 gram of NaCl is soluble in 100 gram of water at 20 degree Celsius. So the gram get cancelled and therefore there is no unit for solubility. Similarly, the solubility of sugar is 204 gram, means 204 gram of sugar is soluble in 100 gram of water at 20 degree Celsius. Now next we will see the effect of temperature and pressure on solubility. We have written the definition of solubility and example. Next we will see the effect of temperature and pressure on solubility. Effect of temperature and pressure on solubility. Effect of temperature and pressure on solubility. First we will see the solubility of solid in liquid. How the solubility of solid in liquid changes with temperature and pressure. So first temperature. Now the solubility of solid in liquid increases on increasing the temperature and it decreases on decreasing the temperature. So it is directly proportional. If we increase the temperature, the solubility increases. So it increases, it means solubility. It increases with increase in temperature. It increases with increase in temperature and decreases with decrease in temperature. That is vice versa. And decreases with decrease in temperature. If you make the solution of any solid at high temperature and you allow it to cool, then what you observe? You observe the crystals in the solution. That means whatever the solid which is not soluble in solution, it comes out of the solution in the form of crystal. So you can see that on increasing the temperature, solubility of solid increases, and on decreasing it decreases, as you have seen in case of crystallization. Second factor, that is pressure. Pressure pressure have no effect on the solubility of solid in liquid. Pressure have no effect on the solubility of solid in liquid. Why pressure don't have any effect? Because the particles are solid, they are already close enough, and the pressure does not affect the solubility. Now what happens when we increase the temperature? When we increase the temperature, then the kinetic energy of the solvent particle increases, and as the kinetic energy increases, then what happens? The solvent molecule, they sufficiently break the force of attraction between the solute particle. As a result, the solute particle get dissolved into the water. Next we will see the solubility of gas in liquid. Solubility of gas in liquid, and that first factor, solubility of gas in liquid, first factor temperature. In that what happen on the increasing or changing the temperature, then the solubility of gas in liquid, it decreases. So it decreases on increasing the temperature. It decreases on increasing the temperature and increases on decreasing the temperature. So as you know, when we increase the temperature, then the kinetic energy of the gas molecule also increases. As a result, it comes out of the solution. And when we decrease the temperature, then the soluble kinetic energy of the gas particle, it decreases and it remains into the solution. One application is there of this effect, that is, during the summer season more fishes die into the pond. Why such example is seen? Because in summer season, as the temperature increases, then the solubility of oxygen decreases into the water. As a result, the fishes feel difficulty in breathing, and therefore they die more during the summer season when the temperature increases. Next is pressure. Next factor, pressure. Now what happens when we change the pressure in case of solubility of gas in liquid? In case of solubility of gas in liquid, the pressure solubility, it increases on increasing the pressure. It increases on increasing the pressure, and it decreases on decreasing the pressure. In case of gas, the gas molecule, they become more soluble. If the pressure is applied, they come more close to each other. As a result, the solubility increases. And when the pressure is decreased, the solubility decreases. This you have seen in case of the cold drinks. In case of the cold drink, the carbon dioxide is mixed with the cold drink, and when you open the bottle, you see the bubbles coming out. There is a fizzing in the bottle. Why the gas is coming out? Because it is pressed with the pressure, and when you open it, you are releasing the pressure. Then the bubbles come out of the solution. The solubility of the gas decreases, and therefore it comes up from the solution. So these are the effect of temperature and pressure on the solubility of solid in liquid and on the solubility of gas in liquid. Now next we'll see the types of solution on the basis of solubility of solute in solvent. Before we have seen the types of solution depending upon the physical state of solute and solvent, whether it is a solid, liquid or gas. So you have seen the 5 types of solution. Here we will see the types of solution, depending on solubility of solute. Depending on solubility of solute. First is saturated solution. First, saturated solution. What is saturated solution? The solution in which no more solute can be dissolved in a solvent at a given temperature is known as saturated solution. If you make a solution of any solute in water, then what you observe, after some time the amount of solute, they do not get dissolved into the solution. Even though if you are adding more and more solute, then also the solute is not dissolving. This is the state when the saturated solution is formed. So saturated solution, the solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at a given temperature. The solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at a given temperature is called saturated solution. Second is unsaturated solution. Unsaturated solution. So what is unsaturated solution? The solution in which more solute can be dissolved, at a given temperature. So solution in which more solute can be dissolved at a given temperature is called unsaturated solution. So whatever solution which is formed before saturated solution, that is unsaturated solution. And the last you can see that supersaturated solution. Supersaturated solution. Third type of solution, that is supersaturated solution. So what is supersaturated solution? The solution in which more solute can be dissolved, on increasing temperature is called supersaturated solution. So the solution which is after saturated solution, that is known as supersaturated solution. And this supersaturated solution is made when we do the process of crystallization, and then this supersaturated solution is allowed to cool, and when the temperature is decreased, then the solubility also decreases and we see the crystals formed into the solution. So these are the 3 types of solution depending on the solubility of solute, that is saturated solution, unsaturated solution and supersaturated solution. Now on the basis of saturated solution, you can give one more definition of solubility. What is the solubility? That is amount of solute, maximum amount of solute or amount of solute in saturated solution. Amount of solute in saturated solution at given temperature, at constant temperature, is known as solubility. So for example, in case of saturated solution, if you have to make the saturated solution of salt or sugar, you have to make the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved. So in case of salt, 36 gram of salt can be dissolved in 100 gram of water. So this is the types of solution depending upon the solubility. Thank you.